Hi Stemist team, our names are Stepan and Karthik, and we present to you our app, Coordin8. Coordin8 incorporates AI/ML, various security features, and is hosted on Render. It is a way to make event planning and the whole experience for the participants easier and more organized, so they know what's happening and where to go next. Now the problem here is that most venues simply hand you a paper map or a link that does not actually let you see the environment. So most of the time, people have to fend for themselves and even miss some of the best experiences. To attack this issue, we created Coordin8. Let us show you how it works. Here I am creating an account right now, and you can see we did not skip the security work just because this is a hackathon project. It runs through a real CAPTCHA and a real email verification step before it ever lets you in. So an account actually has to prove it is a person before it gets access. Once you are in, a quick slideshow walks you through what Coordin8 does in about 4 screens, so nobody lands in an app confused about what they're looking at. Moving to the Just Checking Out section, users are able to browse through live events instead of digging through links or group chats to find the right one. The Joining an Event section essentially was built so people can join an event in seconds, either with a code someone hands you or by just browsing what's live nearby. Now to the best part, hosting an event. Currently, we are hosting a real event by dropping a pin on the exact building we are sitting in, while providing all of the needed information and setting all of the requirements participants may need to qualify for. The second we hit create, Coordin8 generates a live dashboard with an assistant that answers questions using whatever the host tailored it with. So if someone asks where the bathroom is or when the next workshop starts, they get a direct answer such as displayed. Right next to that sits our live map, built on real satellite imagery, so anyone at the event can opt in and see exactly where their friends are on the venue in real time. Then, our Directions tab takes the coordinates the host dropped and generates an actual 3-dimensional model of the real building, pulled from real mapping data showing its floors, its stairwell, its windows, and every street and building around it for 500 meters in every direction. Under the hood, we're converting real GPS coordinates into local 3-dimensional space with actual geometry math. So every wall, floor, and street lands exactly where it really sits in the real world. You can flip between a bright daytime sky with a real sun and a starry night sky with a real moon with one click. Zoom in as close as you want and drop landmarks, nodes, and lines directly onto the model. And if you drop the wrong one, our delete tool lets you tap it and remove it right on the spot, all to help people find their way inside. Watch this. So I actually sat down and mapped out everything I want participants to do at this venue. Not just where to go, but what's actually worth their time. As you can see here, I added landmark pins, sticky notes, and lines to trace the path connecting all of it, so the route reads clearly instead of just being a bunch of scattered pins. Moving on from the Directions tab, under the More menu, a host gets a head count tracker to see who actually showed up, a schedule so nobody misses a session, a photo gallery, an accessibility page laying out ramps and quiet rooms, a feedback form, direct messages, and an open chat room the whole event can see. So everything an event actually needs lives in one place instead of 5 different apps. We are Stepan and Karthik, and this has been Coordin8. Thanks for watching, and thanks for putting this whole hackathon together.